According to People's Gazette's report, Nigerian soldiers took caught in the ransom paid by one of the passengers seized by bandits who intercepted the Kaduna-bound train on March 28. DEJI OYEWUNMI, a manager at Iris Smart Technologies, an immigration contractor in charge of international passports printing and distribution, was one of the 3 victims released on Monday by armed groups after paying a 100 million naira ransom. It was unclear how much the other victims paid, but one of them said the Buhari regime had no input in the effort that yielded his release. We learned that Mr. OYEWUNMI's firm raised 60 million naira, while the remaining 40 million naira came from a coalition of friends and family. At least 2 people directly involved in the fund raising and release activities told the Gazette anonymously how Nigeria soldiers shared in the ransom. After we did all the consultations and we arranged the 100 million naira cash for the bandits, we met some Nigerian soldiers at several checkpoints leading to the forest in Kajuru, and they collected large amounts ranging from 100,000 to 220,000. A source familiar with the matter said they were boldly telling us that it was their share of the ransom and the bandits would understand. We were short about 700,000 from the 700 million naira from the 700,000 naira from the 100 million naira by the time we get to the bandits, the source added. We were all ashamed that Nigerian soldiers had the audacity to openly collect their own share because they were laughing and mocking us at the checkpoint, and it was their own share of the ransom we were taking to the bandits. Another source says some of the soldiers sympathized with the victims and their relatives affected by the mass abduction, but said they had also been in the trenches for months without adequate supplies. Some of the soldiers said they were sent to guard the forest in Niger, Kaduna and other states because of bandits, but they were not properly armed and no food for them, the source said. They said the military generals abandoned them in the forest to the awareness of even the bandits. A spokesman for the Nigerian army did not return requests seeking comments regarding what the headquarters might have been told about the extortion activities and welfare of soldiers deployed to the troubled Northwest. Following his release on July 25th, Mr. OYEWUNMI was immediately transferred to the hospital for proper recovery because he was totally emaciated. After spending 119 days in custody, his friends and family in Lagos could not see him because he could not recognize anybody again. It was so sad. My goodness, it was so bad. At least 64 people were abducted, but only about 2 dozen had so far been freed, leaving about 40 victims, including women and children, with the violent groups. President Buhari has repeatedly said he was trying to free all citizens in captivity, but said he was handicapped by the risk of civilian casualties in the event of a military bombardment of the captors' hideouts. And meanwhile, all the people who have been released, it was not because of government, because they are coming out to say, no, government did not have a hand in their release. So the soldiers are cutting their cords too, because they are being sent to, so they even know where that is to say they know where these people are. They know where these terrorists are. For them to be saying that they are the ones to be guarding that area, I don't understand. Though, of course, they cannot tell us they are not aware. They can't tell us they are not aware. I could remember IPOB lawyer that was trying to counter those who are calling Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist. A terrorist has a house, he has a family, he has this, and you went to his house to go and bombard him, and you are telling us that he invaded, he jumped bail. Who does that? He has address all over, anywhere, even in the UK, he has address, and you call him a terrorist. God will help all of you. God will help all of you. How did we get to this level in Nigeria? Collaboration and nothing short of that, with your voter's card or your refusal to vote. And somebody wants to convince me to give my vote to PDP and APC. Never. What concerns PDP in this comment now? Or are you jealous of the party? Oh my God. Vote another Fulani in again and at your own peril. useless president is as wicked as the terrorist bandit. He said he does not have anything to do. He's handicapped because of the people. So what now happens now? What now happens? Please and please let this matter be investigated fully. Even if they investigate it, then what happens? Even if they know the truth, what happens? Nothing will happen. So you want terrorists to investigate their fellow terrorist brothers? Who are those that will investigate in the first place? Even if you have people that will investigate, they bring the results, they bring the outcome, nothing will be done. That is why the bandits and terrorism is not even ending, because our security agents do sell out for money making. It is impossible to win the war. The security agents should be sanitized. Unfortunately, the soldiers are equally victims as much as the real victim. They are at the mercy of both the real terrorists and the legal terrorists that employ them in the first place. So they have to share the money with the terrorists. You, this man, go borrow sense. So they have to share the money with them. Well, good for him. As far as I'm concerned, any supporter or enabler voter of APC and Buhari should summarily be dealt with. The Yorubas were super instrumental over the first and second coming of Buhari just because of nothing but a tribal agenda. Now, are they not supporting another Buhari? Is this old Tinubu not another Buhari? With due respect to those Yorubas who allow good reason and true love for their father's land to precede tribal interests, any Yoruba and indeed all APC members, including Buhari, the governors and supporters that fall into this trap of this evil they brought upon this nation, that evil should take them and let them be partaker of it. It's so unfortunate. Oh my God, you hear story, and they have said they want to get to power to continue from where Buhari stops. May APC and PDP never happen to us again in this country. A louder amen to that. The principal enemy of Nigeria is the same president, the Senate president, followed by the House, who refused to impeach Buhari. You are right. I'm tired of this kind of talks. Why not try and snap his face and let us know him, and we can know the next step? Really? In fact, let the solutions, let the people behind the problems. Is the government not aware of the sponsors of Boko Haram? They said they are going to release. You begin to ask yourself, why have they not released the names of those sponsors? Why have they not? They know exactly what they are doing. Why is it taking so time? You say you are handicapped, but they release the names of those who are sponsoring them. You cannot, and you are handicapped. Our vote can't solve this problem because we have options of two evils to choose from. How do you mean? We have 4 options, but because your mind be clouded with tribe and religion, that is why you are saying two. How can you say so? You see them? So guys, let's know what you think.